Hello guys, good morning. So, dito na ako sa work. Mamaya, punta ako sa, may training kasi ako, first aid training. So, mamaya na lang, video na lang po. Bye bye, see you again. Oh, dito na ako sa service. Lumabas na ako, sunduin na ako.
هو هناك الشغلة هي في قفل، عرفتوا القفل؟
قفل 50,000 نوع قفل.
لكن القفل عادي حق كيف انت بس تركب
باب العادي.
لك لا يا بابا
المندور.
لك لا 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 لا
قفل
لا
اسمه.
اسمع ابو حسين اسمع.
You will notice that the victim didn't scream much. He didn't feel that much pain rather than when you release it. Okay, when you release like this is the time he will scream. He will almost kick you. Okay, when you release it. It's more painful when you release rather than to put the pressure on him. Okay, so when you release like this and he scream, he almost kick you, it means that the victim is positive of appendicitis. Okay? So if that will happen, you should not wait. Immediately, you have to hurry, bring the victim in the hospital. Okay? I know it's very hard to look for the transportation or to wait for the physician inside. So what you have to do, if you didn't see anything, hey, you cough. Let him cough by himself, okay? If it didn't come out by coughing, you have to do back tapping, okay? You will use this one. Don't use this one because it will not help, okay? You will hurt yourself, and also the pressure will not be effective, okay? So don't use only this one, okay? So what you have to do is back tap, heavy tapping, okay? In order to come out that foreign object. That is trapped on his throat. If it didn't go by that, you can make a piece like this, okay? See to it that this bone is out. Then after the ribs, if you touch your ribs, okay, at the middle, you put this one, okay? You have to press it down and then up, down and then up, down and up. Heavy pressure, okay? You have to hold like this, okay? Your leg position, and then after doing this, you have to make tapping also. Hurt my This is 2,000 This dummy is not intended for this choking. So again, and then back to this maneuver. Your position should be, your leg should be inside the victim's legs. Okay? It's not the same position as the victim, because when you will be on the same position like the victim, if the victim fell down, you won't be able to support him because you will be going with him as well. Rather than you have balance, you can put your leg one leg in between his leg. At least you have balance to support the victim when he falls. Okay? So that is the correct position. Okay. There. So what you have watched is the American Standard Basic Life Support. While we are having the British Standard Basic Life Support in the university, which is I'm showing it to you how to do and what is the difference between the two. Okay, as you will watching after in British Standard, you already watched the American Standard. You notice that there is no assessment after checking the level of consciousness of the victim. So they are directly, when they notice that there is no breathing, there's no sign of life on the victim, they started cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR. They started the CPR. But in British standard, after they notice that there is no sign of life, they start assessment. Okay, check the head. Check the head if there's any trauma, any bleeding, because once there is some bleeding or some abnormalities from the head, you should not tilt it too much. Okay, you should tilt it by doing like this. Okay, because we have to consider it spinal injury. Once there is some damage on the head, consider it spinal injury. Why we have to consider? Because maybe we will not pay attention on the spinal injury. We will rescue the life of the victim. He will recover. He will get his life back. But he will not be able to walk. He will be paralyzed. He's alive, but he will be paralyzed for life because we didn't pay attention on the spinal injury. Okay, so in order to protect the victim, just we have to be careful. If there's any abnormalities on the head, we have to minimize the tilting of the head. Okay, the head movement. Also, you have to check the extremities. Check the pockets of the victim, because in the Western country, once you are diagnosed hypertensive, diabetic, and asthmatic, they are giving this card, or they are putting this as a bracelet or a necklace. They're keeping this eye tag, these tags with them. Okay, always on their pocket. So it will be very easy once something will happen to them. We know, or they know, what happened to the victim. This is instructed by their doctor in the Western country to keep it always on their pocket, like our ikama. So just keep it always in pocket. Whatever happened, they are aware what is the cause why you are having loss of consciousness. Okay, so check after the extremities if there is some broken bones or everything. It's you have to check it. And then, after checking it, we have to check. Of course, we have to check after calling the help. We have to check the pulse from here. Okay, if there's no, how to do the cardio compression? As you can see, nipple level. Okay, this will be at the center. You will be using not all of this part, only here. Okay, only this part you will be putting it at the center. Okay, and then how many? 30. Okay, and then these two fingers will help to close this nose, and these three will support tilting. Because you cannot able to put air while he is in this position, because it will go only on his stomach. It will not go on his lungs. It will not go inside. So you have to tilt it in order to open. Okay, to open the lungs. Okay, so it will open, and when you put the air, it will go direct. Okay, rather than if you just keep it like this. But if you know that there is something, you have to tilt it like this. Okay, you can ask somebody to tilt it, or let two person to do it for you. Okay, so this dummy is intended as a pressure as exactly the human being. Okay, so you have to position yourself in between the shoulder of the victim. Okay, you will not be putting yourself at the middle on the tummy, because if you will give them mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, you will be moving again from here. So in order for you to keep it not going down, going up, so you will be on the position yourself in between the shoulder of the victim. Okay, and then here, nipple level at the center. Okay, if you see the two green light here, it means that I'm giving the correct cardiac compression. Okay, otherwise it will be red, it will be orange, like this. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. How many? 30. And then, how many blows? 2. 2 blows. Okay, 2. And then back again. 3. 30.
30.
And then 2 again. It happened that the victim came from the water, drowning, it means. You should not start on the compression. You will start on 5 blows, 5 mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. It will be 5. And then if there's no sign of life, like means no coughing, no any movement, that's the time you start the cardiac compression. Okay? So if it's drowning only, you have to start with the mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Okay? Anybody wants to try?
So guys, tapos na yung training. Mainit lang. Uwi na ako. Kain muna pala. Tanghali na rito. Tirik na tirik na araw. Okay, bye-bye na po. Subscribe na lang. Like and share. Subscribe. Salamat.